Very good morning, students. Welcome back to Data Structures Revision Class 4. Before starting this Revision Class 4, we'll just check it out. What are the topics we have covered in the Revision Class 3? We have covered linear search definition, algorithm for linear search, example, program. I hope so that the revision class 3, all the topics is clearly understood by the students. Now, we'll just start your revision class 4. This note is for all the revision classes. This information is for the students, not to skip the videos for the betterment of the students to understand the revision concepts. The first previous theory classes of a particular topic was being covered. Those videos will be played and followed by that a revision concept on the same topic will be carried out. So please students, don't skip any videos. Topics to be covered in revision classes: binary search definition, algorithm for binary search, example, program, and also we have assignment questions. Will come again. The topics to be covered in this revision class is binary search definition, algorithm for binary search, example, program, and also we have assignment questions. I hope so that the students which the assignment which has been given in a previous revision class 3 is being completed. Now we'll just start the revision class of the particular topic which is being noted.
Research. Okay students, we have discussed about linear search. I have shown you the algorithm and program. We just seen the tracing of the program. Now the very important concept in searching is binary search. First we have discussed linear search, next we will discuss binary search. Student, binary search is very important even for the exam point of view as well as for your lab point of view, even in your lab practicals. Like we have a program based on binary search, and even in your exam point of view for 5 marks they ask you either the algorithm or they'll give you an array. They'll ask you to find the element, given element, and exactly where the position is present in an array. So there are two possibilities: either they may ask the algorithm or they may ask you the tracing. Okay, so this is very important. Please make a note of it. Very important for 5-mark question. So first let me explain you the algorithm and the tracing. Later we will just see the implementation. Later we will see the program, how it works. Now I will trace you with the help of algorithm. It's very easy. And it is very easy when compared to our linear search. The time consumption for binary search is very less. Imagine if the array size is it is short, we can go for linear search. Imagine the array length is big. If it's 50, 60, even 100, the searching becomes tedious if we go for linear search. Why? What is the disadvantage? What is the drawback in linear search so that we are going for binary search? In linear search, each and every element you have to traverse. Imagine the array element, the search element is present at, imagine in an array of 100, you are searching the search element. It is present at the position 99, in the last position. So you need to traverse all 99 elements. You have to visit each and every element at least once. Then only you will get the array element which you are searching. But wherein in the binary search it is not like that. We are going to find a mid element. We are going to split the given array element into two. So the searching will start from the first half if the element is less than your search element. If the element is more than your search element, it will start from the next half. Okay. Now let me do the tracing, how the binary search works. Now see, step 1, what I am doing, I have taken an array. Imagine my beginning is equal to 0. What is B stands for beginning? E stands for ending. Your beginning, or even we can call it as lower bound and upper bound. So what is your B? B is setting it to 0 and my E I am setting it to n minus 1. So what is n minus 1? What is my n? My n is 7. What is n minus 1? N minus 1 is 6. Okay. So what is my beginning? My beginning is 0. Okay, my ending is n minus 1, that is 6. So what, where the position location initially it is pointing it to minus 1. That means null. So your location is minus 1. We are using a while loop while b is less than or equal to e. What is your b? 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, the condition is true. So what I do? I am just finding my mid element. So m stands for mid element. Mid element formula is beginning plus ending divided by 2. Okay. So imagine your beginning plus ending divided by 2. I'll just even we can divide the board like this and write. Now see here I'll take. What is my mid? Beginning plus ending divided by 2. So what is the beginning? 0. What is the ending? 6. 2. Okay. So what is your mid element? Okay. So it is 6 by 2. 2 3s are 6. What is your mid element? Your mid element is 3. I repeat what we have done. We have taken an array. Array starts from 0. So 0 to 6, that is n minus 1. So ending it is 6. Your beginning is 0. How to calculate mid element? Beginning plus ending divided by 2 will get the mid element. I got the mid element 3. Now what we are doing? We are comparing. First we will find the beginning and ending. Then find the mid element. Then compare. Now what we are comparing? Your element is equal to a of mid. If your element is equal to a of mid, you will return the location. Else we will go for if condition. Whether if my element equal to a of mid, now I need to decide my search element. In a given array, let me take my search element as 60. So what is my search element? My element is I have taken 60. So what I am doing is 60 equal to what is my a of m? That is a of 3. What is my a of 3? 40. So 60 equal to 40? No. My condition fails. Again I will come here. Element is less than a of m. What is the element? 60. 60 is less than, what is my a of m? 40. Is the condition true? No. The condition is false. So it has to go to else. We'll check 60 is less than 40. 60 is less than 40. Yes. No. The condition fails. 60 is not less than 40. So what will happen? See, 60 is the condition fails. We'll go to else part. Now beginning will become mid plus 1. What will be a beginning? Beginning will become mid plus 1. What is your mid? Your mid element, what you found, m value is 3. 3 plus 1 is nothing but 4. Your beginning is now set to 4. Now what we'll do? Beginning will change. It's changed to 4. End is changed to, end is not changed. It is as 6. Now again check your while loop is 4 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, 4 is less than or equal to 6. The condition satisfied. Again I will find out my mid element. My m is equal to beginning plus ending divided by 2. That is 4 plus 6 divided by 2 is nothing but 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. So your mid element is 5. Okay. Now you have find out your mid element. Now check with your element. Now this is fine. This condition your m is you got 5. Now what is the element? 60. 60 is equal to a of 5. What is your a of 5? 60. So 60 equal to 60. Yes, the condition satisfies. So what you will do? If the condition is true, mid you will give it to location. So what is your location now? 5. So here you check, it will come here, go to step 4, sorry this is go to step 3, go to step 3. So what is location? What is your location? 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, 5 is greater than equal to 0. Print the location. What location it will print? It will print 5. So that means at position 5, the given array element 60, the given I repeat the case. First case I have taken 60, that is present in the, see, I am dividing the array. If I find the mid, my mid of this will be 3. So my search element is greater than my mid, so I will search my search from this side. Imagine I am finding 20 is my search element, 40, for 20 is less than 40, so I will search from this end. Okay, if your search element is greater than your mid element, you will go to the upper bound. If it is less, you will go to your lower bound. So here I have taken first case. In your first case, I have taken the search element as 60. So search element I have taken 60. See, beginning 0 and n minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6. So I have taken beginning is 0, ending is 6. Now first next step, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the mid element. Beginning plus ending divided by 2. So what is your beginning? Beginning is 0, ending is 6. So 0 plus 6 divided by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. So what is your mid element? 3. So once you found out your mid element, what we are supposed to do? A of mid. So what is your A of mid? A of 3. So A of 3, what is present? 40. So initially when you found out your mid, my A of 3 is 40. Is 60 equal to 40? No. The condition fails. Once the condition fails, I will come to the else part. If condition fails, I am coming to else part. Now I am checking 60 is less than 40. 60 is not less than 40. Again condition fails. I go to else part. What I did, I changed my beginning to mid plus 1. What was my mid? 3. What is 3 plus 1? 4. So now my beginning changes. Again I am going for my while loop. My beginning is 4. My ending is 6. 4 is less than 6s. 4 is less than 6. Again same step. I need to calculate my mid. Beginning plus ending divided by 2. 4 plus 6 divided by 2. I have 10 by 2. That is 5. So what is my A of mid now? Your A of mid is this one. A of 5. What is your A of 5? 60. Now 60 equal to 60. Yes, the condition fails. I will give the mid to location. That is nothing but your position. Now if 5 is greater than or equal to 0, that is nothing but your location is greater than 0. So I will print the location. Hence, my search is successful at the given location 5. So this is case 1. Now let me take another search element which is present in the lower bound. Okay, let's take the same. Imagine, let me take 30 or let me take 10 or let me take 30. We'll see what will happen. Okay, next we will take the next case. So next I have taken case 2. I have taken the search element which is present in your lower bound, which is after your mid, I mean before your mid. So I have taken the search element as 30. Now what we have to do? Again same thing. Beginning is 0. Your ending is n minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6. So what is your beginning? Beginning is 0. Your ending is 6. N minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6. Now is 0 less than or equal to 6? Yes, 0 is less than or equal to 6. So what I will do? I will calculate my mid. So mid is equal to beginning plus ending divided by 2. What is your beginning? Your beginning is 0. What is your ending? So what is your mid? 6 by 2. That is nothing but 3. Okay. So what is your A of 3? A of 3 is 40. So what is your mid here? 40. So what is your A of mid? Your element to be searched is 30. 30 equal to 40. Is it condition true? No. The condition fails. So again I will come for element if statement, that is else. In else again I will have a if statement. This element is less than A of n. That is your A of mid. A of mid is, what is your element is 30. Is 30 is less than 40? Yes. The condition is true. 30 is less than 40. Yes, the condition is true. If the condition is true, what will happen? end will become mid plus 1. Now here see, in the first case I have shown you beginning will become mid plus 1. Why? Because your search element is greater than your mid element. Here your search element is less than your mid element. So what will become? What will be your ending? Ending will be mid minus 1. So what is 3 minus 1? Your end will become 3 minus 1, 2. Okay. Now again we'll check what is your beginning now. Your beginning will be as usual 0, but your end is changed to 2. See, your beginning is 0, your end is 2. Again you just check what is your beginning. 0 is less than or equal to 2. Yeah, the condition fails. Calculate your mid element. Mid is equal to beginning plus end divided by 2. That is 0 plus 2 divided by 2. 2 by 2 is 1. So your mid element is 1. Okay. Now you compare your mid element 1. What is at your mid element 1? 20. Is 30 equal to 20? No. Your condition fails. So if your condition fails, what will happen? Again you check. If the element, that is your 30 is less than 20? 30 is less than 20? No, 30 is greater than 20. Your condition fails. Now here we check. Beginning is equal to mid plus 1. So your beginning will change to your mid is 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So your beginning is 2. Okay. So your beginning is 2. Now you see, I just check. Now I will erase this part. Your beginning got changed to 2. Your end is as it is 2. So again calculate your mid. Beginning plus ending divided by 2. 2 plus 2 divided by 2. That is 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. So your mid element is 2. Okay. Now you compare this 30 equal to E of mid, that is 30. Yes, your condition is satisfied. At position 2, I am giving the 2 position to location. Why? Because here mid is what? 2. So 2 what I am doing? Your mid is now 2. So 2 I am giving it to location. So next go to step 3. In step 3 is 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, the condition is 2. Now I will bring the location 2. Yes, at the position 2 my element 30 is formed. Okay. So what is the location of my search element? Your search is successful at location 2. Next we'll see case 3 wherein we search for the given array element which is not present in the array. Guys, next we have taken case 3. I have taken the search element as 80. But see 80 whether it is present in the given array, it is not present. So I discussed 2 cases. First case is what? I have taken the search element 60. So it is present in the upper bound after your mid element. So we will start the search from the second half. So next case 2 I have taken 30. 30 is present at the before your mid element. So we started the search from the lower bound. So next element what we are taking is, I have taken the element which is not at all present in an array, the case 3. So what will happen, how the search will go on if the element is not present, we'll see. Now the search element is 80. So what is your mid? Your mid is what is your beginning? Your beginning is as usual 0. Your ending is 6. Okay, first these are the 3 steps when you trace the algorithm you need to follow. First you mark beginning and ending. Next you find out your mid element. Next you do the comparison. Now see, how will I find the mid element? Beginning plus ending divided by 2. So what is my beginning? 0 plus 6 divided by 2. There is obviously 6 divided by 2 is nothing but 3. So your m is 3. Isn't it? So your mid is 40. Now what is your search element? 80. Now you compare. 80 equal to 40. Your condition fades. 80 is not equal to 40. See, element equal to A of m. What is A of m is 40. That is A of 3 is nothing but 40. So 80 equal to 40. No, your condition fades. So again what will happen? I'll check comparison. What is my comparison? 80. 80 is less than 40. No. Your condition here again the condition fades. Again here I'll go to the else part where I'll take beginning is equal to mid plus 1. What will change? Your beginning will change to m plus 1. That is nothing but 3 plus 1. So your beginning is 4. So what changed here? Your beginning changed. See, every time you need to check your beginning and ending, you need to calculate the mid element. You should go for comparison. Now what is your beginning? 4. What is the ending? 6. Again start finding your mid element. See why? What is your beginning? 4. 4 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, the condition fades. So obviously you need to calculate the mid element. 4 plus 6 divided by 2. 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. So what is your mid element? Your mid element is 5. So what you do to start comparing is 80 equal to what is the A of m? 60. Okay, your A of 5 is 60. 80 equal to 60. No, your condition fades. Again you go for your if statement if 80 is less than 60. Again your condition fades. Again what will do? Your beginning. What is your beginning? Mid plus 1. So what is your mid? 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, now beginning change to 6. End also change. End will not change. It will be as it is 6. 6 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, 6 is equal to 6. The condition satisfies. Again you calculate your mid element. So mid is equal to 6 plus 6 divided by 2. 12 by 2. That is nothing but 6. So m of this is 6. Okay. What is present in this? You will get 12. Your A of m, that is m of 6 is 70. 80 equal to 70. No, the condition fades. Now 80 is less than 70. No, again the condition fades. Now again here your beginning will become mid plus 1. That is 6 plus 1 is nothing but 7. So here you see your beginning changed to 7 in the last condition. Beginning is 7, end is 6. So 7 is less than or equal to 6. No, 7 is greater than 6. The condition fades. So end of while. We'll end the while statement. Okay. So we'll come here. The search is, see the location, it will be -1 only. So here also it will not, if checks also it will be failed. Now print the search is unsuccessful. So after end of while, if it goes here, location will be -1. -1 is less than or equal to 0. No, the condition fails. It come to the heads part. It will tell the search is unsuccessful. So we have discussed 3 cases. One is after your mid element, before, next one is before your mid element. One element, that is 80, which is not present in an array. Next we'll see a program how to implement the binary search. Okay. Now I discussed the binary search algorithm with you all. Now we'll see the implementation, the program part. This is very important for your exam point of view as well as for your lab exams. So you need to understand how they have implemented the binary search algorithm by using C++. Now you see, program to find the location of an element, okay, in a given array, you have to include the main functions and all. Now I started from the, you have to include the header files. I started from the main function. Now see, I have declared, this is the declaration part. You are aware of the declaration part contains array, I, n, m, location, beginning, ending, position, element. So I'll tell you what all I am going to store. Your A of 10 is nothing but I am reserving memory for my array. My I is nothing but I am using in the for loop. My n is nothing but to store the number of elements. M is nothing but my mid. L is nothing but my location. B is nothing but my beginning. E is ending. Position, I am use pause. My search element I store in ELE. So how many elements? Imagine I am giving 7. My n is and 7 I am giving. So enter the elements. See here in your output, what you enter the elements. Enter the elements as it is. Enter the elements. Okay. Now imagine I have entered 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So to read that in your keyboard, I have implemented a for loop. If you want to read an array of elements, you have to use for loop. So I have stored it in A of I, in the array A of I. Now enter the search element. Imagine I am entering the search element. In your output you have enter the search element. Enter the search element. Imagine I am entering 60. Okay. Now what your ELE contains? 60. 60 is stored in the variable ELE. Now position is -1. Initially it is pointing to null. Beginning is 0. Your ending is n-1. So beginning is 0. Your ending will be 6. 7 - 1, that is 6. Now you are comparing while beginning is less than or equal to ending. 0 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, the condition is true. So 0 plus 6 divided by 2 is nothing but 6 divided by 2, that is nothing but 3. Okay. So your element is 60. 60 is equal to A of mid. A of mid is A of 3 is nothing but your 40. 60 equal to 40. No, your condition fails. I'll check whether 60 is less than 40. No, 60 is greater than 40. Your condition fails. I'll go to the else part. So my beginning will become mid plus 1. That is 3 plus 1, 4. Okay. Now your condition changes. Beginning and end value changes. So what is my beginning? 4. What is my ending? 7. Sorry, 6. Okay. Again I will be checking. 4 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, the condition is true. 4 plus 6 divided by 2, that is 10 by 2. My A of m is 5. A of mid is, that is mid is 5. So A of m is 60. Okay. Now 60 equal to 60. Yes, condition satisfied. So I'll come here. I'll break here. Again I'll check. No, if statement itself satisfy, I'll break. I'll come here. Position, I'll come for position. Okay. So here m. If this condition satisfies, I'll get into the if statement. So what is my position? My position is m. What is m? M is 5. So 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, 5 is greater than or equal to 0. Condition satisfied. So I'll check position. So what will be my position? Position is equal to 5. Okay. Now this will be our output. For the given element 60, this will be output. If 60 is not present, it will say search is unsuccessful. So this is about your program implementation of binary search algorithm. We have discussed all the 3 steps, as well as I've discussed the 3 cases, and I've traced the program as well. This is very important, student. Binary search program as well as algorithm, and keep on stressing. In today's class, I'll just brief out what we have studied. Basically, in today's class, in today's session, we discussed about the searching. So searching means finding the location of an element in a given array is nothing but searching. In searching, there are 2 techniques, linear search and binary search. Linear search, we just compare the given element with each and every element present in an array. So it's a linear traversal which is quite time consuming, but the element which is present in the linear search in an array need not to be in sorted form. Please keep in mind. Whereas in binary search, the element which is present in an array should be sorted in an ascending order. Okay. Sorting is nothing but arrangement of elements whether in ascending or descending order, whereas in the binary search, the array element should be in the sorted form. In the linear search, we will not find mid and all, but here we are finding a mid element. To check whether the search element is greater than your mid, you will go for the upper bound. If it is less than mid, if less than your mid, you will go for the lower bound. Otherwise, if the element is not present in an array, we will say the search is unsuccessful. So the remaining insertion of an element into an array, deletion of element into an array, and sorting methods we will just discuss in the next session. Thank you. Good morning, students. Welcome back to your online classes. Like this is your data structure revision class. This is a continuation of your revision class. So last class we discussed about searching techniques. So in searching techniques we discussed about linear search. We have seen the program. Okay. In today's session we are supposed to see binary search. First we'll see the algorithm for binary search, and I'll solve few cases how to just by using the algorithm how to trace or how to solve the problem, how to search an element in the given array. Even in your assignment question I have given three cases. One is to search the element which is above your lower bound, that is after your mid element in the upper bound you will be searching. Next is in the lower bound you will be searching. Next one is your mid element. Okay. So how to search? What is mean by searching? Finding the location of an element in an array, we call it as searching. So in binary search we divide the array into two halves by finding out the mid element. So when the mid element is greater than the search element, we will search with the higher half, and the mid element is less than the search element, we will search with the lower half. Okay. So we will see the cases. This is your algorithm. Let me do tracing of your algorithm. See, now B stands for beginning, E stands for ending. So this is the indexing. Suppose if I have an array, I have taken an example array. Okay. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So your beginning, what is your beginning? Your beginning is 0, your ending. Your ending is, E means ending, B means beginning. Your beginning is 0, your ending is 8. Okay. I repeat, your beginning is 0, your ending is 8. Now in the algorithm we will be comparing beginning is equal to lower bound and ending is equal to upper bound. So what is LB stands for? Beginning. UB stands for ending. Initially we give location to -1. While beginning is less than or equal to end. Now what is your beginning? 0. 0 is less than or equal to 8. Yes, your condition satisfies. How to calculate the mid element? So how will you calculate? First, what is your beginning? Beginning is equal to 0. Your end is equal to 8. Okay. So now how to calculate the mid element? Mid element is equal to beginning plus ending divided by 2. So what is your beginning? Your beginning is 0. Your ending is 8 divided by 2. So 8 by 2 is 4. 2 4s are 8. So your mid is 4. Okay. So your mid element is this one. Okay, 4. Now what is your search item? My search item is 35. So I want to search the item, element is 35. Now we'll compare. 35 is equal to A of mid. 35 is equal to 40. No, the condition fails. So what if element is less than A of mid? What is the element? 35 is less than 40. Yes, condition satisfies. Condition satisfies. End will change to mid -1. What will happen? Okay, condition fails. 35 is not equal to, it is not equal to 40. So the condition fails. In such cases, what I do? What is my element? My element is 35. Is 35 less than 40? Yes, 35 is less than 40. So what I do? I will become end is equal to, I will make end is equal to mid -1. So what is end? End is equal to 8. Okay. So 8 -1, what is the end? So mid is nothing but your 4. 4 minus 1. Okay, what is 4 minus 1? That is nothing but 3. Okay. So what is your ending? Now your ending becomes 3. Why? Because E is equal to M minus 1. Mid element is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So your ending is 3. Now again, in the next cases, what you have to do? Again you will be searching. Your beginning will be the same. Okay. Your ending is changed. So your beginning is 0. My ending is what? 3. So again calculate the mid element. Beginning plus ending divided by 2. 0 plus 3 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 5s are, so 1 time. Mid is equal to 1. Okay. So what is your M of mid? 20. Is that 20 is element is 35. Okay. 30 is less than or equal to 20. 30 is less than or equal to 20. No, the condition is false. So what we will do? We will change the beginning. Beginning will become mid plus 1. So what is your mid? Your mid was 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So your beginning will change to 2. Your beginning will change to 2. Your end will be 3. So again when you calculate the mid element, 2 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 5 by 2. 2 2s are 4. So your mid element is 2. Again we'll be comparing Your mid element is 30. Is 30 is less than or equal to A of mid? 35 is less than or equal to 30? No, the condition fails. Okay, 35 is not less than 30. Okay, so the condition fails. Your beginning will become again mid plus 1. What is your mid? 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so again here beginning will be 3, ending will be 3. So your mid will become 3 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. What is m of 3? 35. Is 35 equal to 35? Yes, the condition satisfies. I will give m to location. What was my m? My m was 3, that I will give it to location. Now, if location is greater than or equal to these 0, s 3 is greater than or equal to 0, it will print the location. What is the location? At location 3, my search element 35 was successfully found. Okay, this is how we will solve a problem. This question I have included in the assignment question. Please go through and we will solve for the rest of the cases. Okay students, now I will discuss you the second case. First case what I did, I took the element which is less than your mid. So initially when we found out the mid, your mid will be beginning and ending. Beginning plus ending divided by 2. So what is your beginning? Your beginning is 0. What is your ending? Your ending is 8. 0 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. So what was your mid element? 4. So what is A of 4? A of 4 is 40. So 35 is less than 40, so we used to search in the lower half. We searched only in the lower half. Okay. Now in next half, this is your lower bound, and in the now we'll be searching for the upper bound. I've taken the search element as 55. Now we'll find out the mid element. Now you're searching of an array. It just shifts from the lower bound to upper bound. Now we'll be searching from in the higher half, in the next other half. Okay, this is first half, this is your second half. In the second half, we'll be searching for your mid elements. We will be searching for your search element. Why? Because now 55 is my search element. 55 is greater than my mid element. If your element is search element is greater than a mid element, your search will always be in the second half. Okay, the second half. If it is less than your mid element, it will be in the first half itself. Now we'll just find out, we'll trace the algorithm. Now beginning is less than or equal to ending. Yes, your beginning is 0. 0 is less than or equal to 8. Yes, your condition satisfied. Now how to find out the mid element? Beginning is 0, ending is 8. How to calculate the mid? Mid is equal to beginning plus ending divided by 2. What is your beginning? 0. What is the ending? 8. Okay. So what is your mid element? Mid element is 4. Okay. What is A of 4? A of 4 is 40. So what is the element? Search element 55. Is 55 is equal to 40? No, your condition fails. Now will come your else. Now will come for else part. What was the element? 55. 55 less than 40. 55 is not less than 40. So we'll go to the else part. Your beginning will change to mid plus 1. So what will change? Your beginning will change to mid plus 1. What was your mid? Your mid was 4. 4 plus 1. So what was your beginning? Beginning will become 4 plus 1, that is 5. Okay. Your end will be as it is. Okay. For your next search, your end will be 8. So again when you calculate the mid element, 5 plus 8 divided by 2. Okay. So 13 divided by 2. So 2 6 are 12. So your mid element is 6. So what is m of 6? M of 6 is 50. Is 55 equal to 50? No, your condition fails. 55 less than 50? No, your condition fails. 55 is not less than 50. Again your beginning will change to mid plus 1. Again your beginning will change to mid plus 1. What was your mid? Your mid was 6. 6 plus 1. So your beginning will be 7. So again when you calculate the mid element, beginning is 7. Your end is 8 divided by 2. So what is 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 divided by 2. 2 sevens are 14. Okay. So your mid element is 7. So again you compare what is there in your A of m. A of m is 55. So 55 equal to 55. Yes, your condition satisfies. Now I will give m to location. What was your m? Your m was 7. So now your location is 7. Now go to step 4. What is step 4? It is just, okay, step 1, step 2, this is step 3, not step 4, step 3. So So what is your step 3? You will be comparing 7 is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, 7 is greater than or equal to 0. 7 was greater than it is greater than 0. So I will bring the location. What was the location? It will bring that location. What is the location? The location is 7. Okay. At location 7 your search element is found. Okay. Suppose if I give 70. So after tracing all the things, 70 is not present in an array. So it will tell your search is unsuccessful. If you are searching for an element which is not present in an array, it will pop you a message saying that the search is unsuccessful. So we discussed all the cases. How to find out for your assignment questions. I have given case 1, case 2, case 3. Please take down assignment question by keeping the binary search algorithm. Please trace it. Thank you. We will discuss in the next session.
Before getting into the assignment questions, we'll just revise what are the topics is being covered in revision class 4. Binary search, definition, algorithm for binary search, and we also discussed about various problems, and we have given an example program. These are the topics which was covered in this revision sessions. Now let us see what are the assignment questions for today's. Based on this topic, we have only 5 marks questions. The first question is, write an algorithm for binary search. Write a program to find the location of an element by using binary search. Third question, apply binary search for the following sequence of numbers. We have 3 problems is being given. Case 1, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. These are the elements given in an array. In an array, you people have to search the item for 35 and record the location of 35. Case 2, that is problem number 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 are the elements given in an array, and find the element, that's nothing but search for the element 60 and record the location of 60. Problem number 3, that is case 3, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 are the elements given in an array for the problem 3, and search for the item 25. We'll come again. The given questions are, the question number 1, write an algorithm for binary search. Question number 2, write a problem to find the location of an element by using binary search. Question number 3, that is problem questions. Apply binary search for the following sequence of a number. Problem number 1, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 are the elements given in an array, and search for the item 35 and record the location of 35. Problem number 2, that is case 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 are the elements given in an array. Search for the element 60. Problem number 3, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 are the elements given in an array. Search for the element 25. Students, don't be careless on this topic. This topic is very important in a point of examination. There will be 5 marks from this topic. So take this topic very serious. Thank you. We'll see you in the next session. Thank you, students.